All right, I've got a Dell e7470. The screen is damaged. I broke it, unfortunately, just clumsy. I went to laptopscreen.com and entered the screen part number, which I obtained right off the screen itself. I think you'll find entering just the model number is a bit too loose. I would open up your machine and retrieve the part number and buy that part. I ordered it yesterday. I got it today. Fantastic. And I'm just going to make a video on how I retrieve the model number or the part number and replace the screen. All right, you only need a small Phillips screwdriver. Once you get inside, you need to take the bezel off of the front of the machine. You could use your fingers or a very thin screwdriver and just pull off. It'll come out very easily once you start to retrieve or open a few. Right, there's the bezel off. There are 4 screws. One here, one there, and then 2 up on the top. And just to be clear, what you're looking for, the screws that are part of this metal tab. Okay, so there's a hole in that screw, and then down here it's the same thing. You don't need to take out that screw. You need to take out that screw. And what this is, the LED screen is this piece in the middle, and it'll pop right out. Screws are removed. The screen itself just pops right down. Be careful that it is cabled in the back, so be very careful. To retrieve the make or part number, just read it right off this. Mine is NV140FHM-N43. If you enter that into laptopscreen.com, it'll tell you right away which screen, and then you'll be prompted for some things like, do you want a matte finish or a glossy? And that relates to this. I've got a matte finish. If you like glossy, go for that. You'll also be prompted to be sure to get the specs right. I think if you pull the part number right off of the screen, you've got the right specs. There's a small piece of tape right here. You can pull the tape off, and then underneath is another piece, and that just connects the cable to the screen. And there's a piece of blue tape. We'll pull that off as well, and that just covers up the connector underneath from dust, etc. All right, I've zoomed in on this part. It's a little shaky, unfortunately, but I wanted to zoom in because there's a little metal latch right there, and it sits down at the rear of the connector. And just take a little screwdriver, maybe with your fingers, and just pop it up. It'll just come right up like that, and that releases the cable from the connector on the screen. Okay, and then when you're done, pull the cable out, and it'll pop right out like that. You can see. Okay, and it's always good to compare your new and old part. My part is the one with the sticker on the top. There's the new one, and you can see it really looks exactly correct. Okay, so that's good. And then just reconnect the cable. You just push it around till it goes in, and then fold the metal bracket back down. Reattach the blue pad and the tape. All right. Lift the tab or the tape off of the back, so it doesn't get stuck. And then just install the screen where it was before. Make sure all the parts are kind of tucked away neatly as best you can without breaking anything. And then reinstall the 4 screws. All right, I'm just gonna, before I screw it in, I'm gonna hit the power button and the moment of truth. Okay, so this thing is starting up. There's the Windows logo, so I don't need to go further than that. This is going to work. So I'm gonna bolt in rescrew in the screen. When you put the screen back in, it's very helpful to just lay the screen flat so that the screws you can drop in more easily. All right, there's the screen re-screwed in. Now reattach the bezel and just snap it in as best you can. All right, so I just gently snapped the bezel back in. Just go around a little bit at the end and just make sure you've got all the snaps in place. Be very careful about pressing hard on the screen. That's how you might break this thing in the first place, so watch out for that. All right, and then when it's all good, you are ready to go. So good luck with replacing your screen.